Train, we got a big train. Keep our AC going.
Yeah, it is. These are always falling out.
We got a fun little morning away from the farm this morning. What are we doing, bud? You want to tell the audience?
Scouting.
What for?
Deer.
I've been watching some videos, The Hunting Public. Check that channel out. We'll link to their channel. These guys have brought the adventure back to hunting channels. And they're out on public land that you can hunt, I can hunt, everyone can hunt. And they're teaching and showing on their channel how to hunt public land successfully. So today, my son and I are going to go scout some of the local public land. And we're not going to just look at the main entrance. We're going to do what those guys at the Hunting Public do. We're going to check out some other areas.
We're going to get down in the woods.
See if we can find a sneaky way into the public land. Maybe ask permission from some of the private landowners who back up to it. And we're just going to have a fun time walking through the woods.
Yep.
You excited?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we want to do. We just went to scout one spot of public land, and we found a guy we were chatting with. He was running a machine. He told us that that piece of public land gets hammered, but he told us to come and check out this farm here. And he said this farm, the farmer lets people hunt, and might have some success. So let's try here. We'll see if we can find somebody.
Should I bring my gear?
Not yet. Anybody coming, bud? If you're gonna get property to hunt on, public or private, can't be afraid to shake hands. We just got that property right there, 115 acres of farmland. And with just 2 conversations, actually 3, we had to talk to 3 people, but 3 people is all it took to find a really nice property to be able to hunt on.
In half a mile, turn left on.
So now this gentleman here, he told us he's okay with us coming and hunting. There's a couple other hunters who do hunt the property, so we'll have to be working around others, which is okay. We'll just go at midweek, you know, when less people are out. But he said he would be happy to have us hunt. He also gave us a really good tip on some public land back here. A good spot of public land. So not only did we get some private land, but he told us a good public land entry spot that less people know about. That's what those guys over at the Hunting Public talk about. They talk about just finding different access points, private landowners who will let you bump up to public land. You got to get creative with this stuff. So if you don't own any land for hunting, don't be afraid to knock on doors, ask permission, and we're gonna go check this out and see what we can find. Hopefully some wildlife. This is looking like some good woods in here. See that?
Yeah.
It's the spot he was talking about.
See a big
Gotta have your Cheez-Its, a little snack for later. We're gonna go exploring our new 115 acre farm. See if we see any deer sign, any buck sign. This is the most exciting part of hunting, a new property that you've never seen before. I'm really excited to get out in it, so what do you think? Are we gonna see any good sign? We already saw deer tracks. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's see, we go here. Let's tuck my pants in. You got your pants tucked in?
Yep.
Okay. All right, careful. That's gonna be slippery. Want to grab a stick to.
I don't mind to slow down anymore. I don't mind the sound of my shoes on your floor. I don't mind selling out or playing cover song, just as long as friends and family sing along. And I don't need more money or a faster car, no. Don't need a magazine to call me a superstar, no. I'm gonna take this little house and make a home, and then I'll never have to face my nights alone. 'Cause in my heart I hear you speak.
There's looks like a field up here
Now
and a road cut right into this property. Easy access.
pulling loaves of bread down from the shelf, and how rare it is that I stay up past 12. In the backyard we are going to start a garden. If that don't sound mighty good, I beg your pardon. 'Cause in my heart I hear you speak, and on my face I feel you breathe next to me. Two by land, by air, by sea, and that is how it's supposed to be. Now, and that much I can say now. Well, I don't mind the slow down anymore. I don't mind the
Those
sound of
tines.
my shoes on your floor
See that?
Yeah.
anymore.
There's one on another tree.
Anymore.
There's one right over there too. We're looking right here. There's a deer trail on this hillside, and we just found a buck's been rubbing, not this year, but years past. Look at the tine marks. There's a lot of tines there. He's scraping that tree. So this is a good sign that bucks run this road during season. So we'll keep our eyes peeled for this.
Or that tree that right
What are you
there.
thinking? That's exactly the tree I was thinking too.
Straight.
We're back in here a little bit where we saw that trail. There's good quiet entry on the road here, and then there's this little clearing. And this is a staging area. Up behind us is a farmer's field where the deer want to get to, but they don't want to get to the farmer's field till night. And if you're up at the edge of that field, you're going to see all the deer at last light. We want to see the deer during the day when we can actually shoot them. So this, if we look here, there's, a big trail up there coming down. They'd filter through that. They'll filter into here, and this is all good browse.
White mushroom.
There is a big white mushroom. So me and my son are thinking that tree right there would make a really nice.
That tree.
Which one are you thinking?
Straight.
That straight one?
Yeah.
There's that one over there. Let's go take a look, because these, or even, could we, oh bud, this one right here, I mean, get up in this tree and be quiet. Look at that, that's a really nice beach. The landowner does let a few other people hunt, and so he doesn't want you leaving your tree stand. So we'd have to hang and hunt. We'd have to come in here, put the tree stand up, and then get real quiet. But I like this spot. I'm gonna drop a pin and take a look later on the map, but I think this might be a winner. What do you think?
Yeah.
Come get your first deer here?
Yeah.
He was right there.
Yeah.
What was that, bud?
A deer.
Right in here.
Jump in.
That right there was a whitetail animal creature.
A doe ran out of the thicket and ran right past us onto the path.
A small town in a little oasis where my big dreams were gonna take me places. I would make bets with the rising sun and tell him all I'd done. Well, late night walks into Lindbergh Park, and sometimes I'd kiss a girl even after dark. And I never had to shout, 'cause I could hear my thoughts out loud. I just wanna make you proud. And Little Falls, you're a small town, honey, Rich in love but not in money. Even if I change my tempo, not gonna let go of everything you meant to me. And Little Falls, you will stay my home. And if I move on when I am full grown, I will still make bets with the rising sun, like I did when I was young. Not all my memories are good though, but I wouldn't change them if I could, no. Big smiles and ridiculous laughter, I will fold that in and remember where I begin. You are my next of kin. Little Falls, you're a small town, honey. Rich in love but not in money. Even if I change my tempo, not gonna let go of everything you meant to me. And Little Falls, you will stay my home. And if I move on when I am full grown, I will still make bets with the rising sun, like I did when I was young. Like I did when I was young. Like I did when I was young.
Yeah, right. You know, Daddy used to make a lot more money when I worked for clients. Whew.
Yeah, stop the car.
No, don't set the car, it'll be too loud. That was a really fun day.
Yep.
We got to take a real good hike around this new farm that we have permission to hunt now. The farmer was really nice. Some of you might be wondering, we already have a little property to hunt, why are we looking for more property? Deer learn your patterns really quickly. Deer figure out what you're doing real quick. And if you hunt your own property a lot, and with a bad wind, that sort of thing, you can burn it out, even a larger property. We've been running our Moultrie game cameras. We talked about them in that video. Our Moultrie was kind enough to send us some game cameras to use. They're working great. We're getting some beautiful wildlife videos. Did you see the other day I got a video of a bird that's putting acorns in a log, and then there's a chipmunk running over and stealing his acorns. So the cameras are working great. There's beautiful footage, but we're not seeing a whole lot of deer right now. We're seeing some. We still have the one nice buck coming around, and we do have a couple does. But I want to try to get, this year my goal is to get 3 deer, and hopefully 3 myself, and maybe get this guy on his first deer. So we're looking for new properties.
I'll take the buck tag.
You'll take the buck tag?
Yeah, you can have the does.
We're gonna hopefully find a couple more properties. That way, depending on the wind and how much we're hunting, we can move around a little bit. And so now the next step here, we're gonna take our Moultrie cameras, maybe hang a couple cameras here. The farmer is going to give us a drive around the property and give us a little tour. If you want to get permission, if you're looking to get permission on property that you don't own, it's not too hard. Here's a couple tips that I've learned.
You just gotta go to the door, knock on the door, say, can I hunt here? You know, and then sure, no. So there you go.
That's all you have to do, just knock on the door? I've found in the years, getting permission always helps to go before the season. Don't be dressed in camo with face paint on. You know, show up looking respectable, knock on their front door, introduce yourself, get to the point real quick. Be nice and friendly, cordial. A big smile helps, but get to the point, tell them why you're there so they're not worried, what's this guy doing in my driveway. Something I think that always helps if you want permission to hunt on a property, or just, you know, advice from another sportsman or whatever, go in humble. Let them know what you're new at. If you're not new to hunting but you're new to the area, let them know that. If you're trying to get kids into hunting, let them know that. Whatever is new, people like to help underdogs out. If you show up and you say, I'm a great hunter, I shoot a big buck, I do every year, can I shoot one on your property? No one's gonna say yes to that. But if you show up like I did today, I just said, hey, I just moved to the area. Me and my son are trying to get some deer this year. I'd like to get him on his first deer. We're looking for some properties that'll work. That's true, that's what we're doing. We're not making a story up. Don't make a story up, tell the truth, because you want to develop a long-term relationship with these people. But just highlight the aspects that you're new. Are you new to the area? Are you new to the sport? Are you trying archery for the first time? Let them know that you need a little bit of help. People are much more willing to help someone out than just hand over permission to somebody who's already an ace and doesn't need any help and is an expert. So that's what we did today. We got a new 115 acres, and during pheasant season, there's pheasants on the property too. So we'll get to do some bird hunting. Today was an awesome day. Big score. And hopefully this guy, maybe he'll get his first deer off this new property.
And I'll make it be the trophy buck that he said.
Don't be so obsessed with trophy hunting there, son. Let's feed the family. We have been talking about this video for months. Tomorrow it finally comes out. Our fly spray throwdown. First, before spraying them, so you can see the flies on them currently, we'll use a super slow motion camera so we can count the flies. Kay and I took natural recipes, natural fly sprays you can purchase from the store, and conventional fly sprays, and we tested them out on our cows. I think the results are going to surprise you. Tune in tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time to see the fly spray throwdown. Does hunting interest you, but you don't know where to get started? I've put together a video course. The Whitetail Harvest course teaches you everything you need to know to get started hunting. It's a video course, and you can get it all the lessons right now by clicking here. It's on sale this month.